we're back. My next guest, mentors budding designers on the Bravo series Project Runway. Please welcome our friend Tim Gunn.
What a nice crowd.
Oh, nice crowd. Everyone's excited you're here.
I'm excited I'm here.
Well, you know, I want to start this interview with a true story. I want to say this is about 6 months ago. I'm riding on Amtrak, true story, and I think I was coming from Washington, D.C., or going to Washington, D.C. And I'm riding on Amtrak, and I'm just sitting in my seat, and then I get hungry, and I want to go to the Amtrak car and get a hot dog or something. And I walk in, and the door opens. You, dressed just like this,
not quite,
leaning up against the wall, reading like a 18th century novel, in the Amtrak club car. It blew my mind.
Standing.
Standing, and looking fantastic, of course. And I thought that was a strange place to meet Tim Gunn. I didn't think you hung out in the club car at Amtrak.
Well, there were no seats.
No seats.
And I was surprised you weren't in first class being served.
No, you got the wrong guy. 12:30 is very late. But what did you think? You got a rare opportunity to see Conan O'Brien. Just, I'm dressed by professionals who I think do a nice job, but I was just wearing whatever T-shirt, jeans. You saw the regular Conan. Were you shocked and offended?
It's because I actually don't remember what you were wearing. It must have been great. So you follow silhouette, proportion, and fit, and you're tall and
what was
you're
that?
lean.
What did you just say? Silhouette?
By rules for getting your fashion right.
Yes.
If silhouette, proportion, and fit are all in harmony, you've got it right no matter what you're wearing.
Okay.
So you're tall, you're lean, you have long legs, you're a fashion designer's and stylist's dream, as are you, Jerry. So you can't go wrong as long as you're not wearing a big sack.
I was so excited, then you included Jerry, and I was less happy about the whole thing.
I have to include Jerry.
Well, now I don't feel special anymore. You're like, oh, and so's that other guy, and that guy, and that guy, and that guy.
You two guys are very special. You make me feel like a schlubby shrimp. So.
No, I actually thought Conan was pretty weird looking. That's the first I've heard of that.
Well, we're out of time for you, I think. Your segment's over. I wish there was a way I could make a partition come up at this point. Push a button and... all right. Strangers must always ask you, as I just did, what do you think? What is your impression of what I'm wearing? You seem like a polite person. How do you handle that?
Well, I try to figure out whether it's a perfunctory question or whether they really want an answer. So I have a Socratic approach, which is to ask them, do you always dress like this? Where are you going? With whom are you meeting? What do you do? To figure out whether this is everyday wear or whether they're a Barnum and Bailey circus clown, because you don't know necessarily.
Right.
So I try to be supportive, and when I find out if it's really terrible, I'll say something like, well, if this is the look you want, you sure have a good one.
And I believe that's what you said to me, yes. This is a good look for your Amtrak club car debut. Now, because people want to know your opinion, I thought there's a lot of discussion now about these presidential candidates' wives.
Indeed.
And what they're wearing, and, of course, the new vice presidential candidate. I thought we would start by, we'll put up some pictures, and you just tell us what you think.
All right.
Well, Michelle Obama, what's your impression of Michelle Obama?
I have to tell you, I love Michelle Obama, and I love her for her fashion, and I'm always talking about the semiology of clothes. The clothes we wear send a message about how we want to be perceived. And she looks polished and sophisticated and, most of all, confident and comfortable in her clothing and in her apparel. So I give her an A+.
Okay, good silhouette, style, and that other thing you said.
Absolutely. She has it all down.
Cindy McCain. Let's look at Cindy McCain. What's your feeling?
Well, she's one school marm I wouldn't want to go up against.
Really?
I mean, it looks like a fashion's version of a straitjacket.
Right.
Which may be a metaphor.
Right. Okay, well, maybe your politics are affecting your judgment a little bit.
They are.
Yeah,
I assure you.
She could be wearing Versace and you'd be like, not happening.
No, it's not happening with her. No.
Boo.
And it would be anti-American.
Yes. Let's come together on these clothing issues. Now, I read that you said once that you thought that Rosalind Carter was the worst dressed first lady. Is that fair? Let's put up a picture of Rosalind Carter.
It's mean of me. I mean, the poor thing.
You said that.
The poor thing can't help herself.
What?
I mean, you know.
I have that sweater, by the way, and I wear it often in her defense.
I mean, you can take the farmer out of the peanut farm, but you can't take whatever the expression would be. I'm mixing it all up. Peanut farmer.
That went nowhere. Laura Bush, how do you feel about, we'll take your politics into mind, but do you like the way that she dresses?
Good heavens. She looks like she should be on the tree, not in front of us.
And Sarah Palin. Let's put up a photo of Sarah Palin and tell us what you think.
I have to say I'm fascinated by her.
Yeah.
And can't you just see this as a librarian poser? The hair comes down, the skirt comes up, and things start moving and shaking.
Well, you know, I have to tell you, I don't think I'm the only guy to say this. She is, you know, I want to bring this country together and find places we can do. I think she's a very attractive woman. She's very attractive. She's got it going on as far as I'm concerned.
I'm telling you, we're going to see a revival of Annie Got Your Gun on Broadway.
Right, right.
I have no doubt.
She thinks she carries a rifle wherever she goes.
She's a pistol-packing mama.
Yeah. Now, you're moving Project Runway. We're out of time, but I do have to mention this. You're moving the show to Los Angeles now?
We are, for season 6.
Season 6? Is this going to change the show drastically?
You know, Conan, I don't know. I mean, I'm so proud of the show and what it is, and it has such integrity, and I can only trust that Lifetime wants that also.
Right.
So it'll just be different, and I'm excited about looking at it through a new lens.
Well, Project Runway airs Wednesdays at 9 on Bravo, has many, many fans. Congratulations on all your success. Again, always nice to see you, Tim. Tim Gunn. We'll be right back. Christian Lander going to be here. Stick around.